Texas Democrats still out of state and in a long-distance fight over GOP redistricting plans got more partisan support today from Illinois lawmakers and the DNC national chair. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager.
I'm Heather Hayes. It is day 2 of the quorum break as Democrat lawmakers continue to stall legislation while being out of state. So this is all being done in a fight to stop Republicans from moving forward with a plan backed by the president to change the state's congressional map. Dozens of Texas Democrats are facing civil arrest as GOP leaders try to pressure them to return to Austin. The redistricting effort could deliver Republicans 5 more seats in the U.S. Congress ahead of the midterm elections.
The Trump-Abbott gerrymander is a test case for the rest of the country. What Republicans are trying to do in Texas is a model for other red states to lie, cheat, and steal their way to victory. They don't give a damn about the will of voters or their needs. In fact, they'd rather bend the knee to Donald Trump in Washington, D.C. than advocate for Texas. It's insulting, it's shameful, and it's wrong.
Democrats call this midterm redistricting effort a violation of the Voting Rights Act. Republicans deny that and say there is nothing illegal about redrawing maps based on voting trends.
And while Democrats stay out of Texas, Texas GOP lawmakers are accusing them of stalling vital flood response legislation, and they're holding a hearing right now, but hadn't introduced those new bills until after the Democrats fled the state. Fox 4's Stephen Dial has more on what's happening in Austin. Stephen.
The Republican chair of the committee says the show goes on even with Democrats missing. Now that Democrats broke quorum, Republicans have filed multiple bills in response to the deadly July 4th flood. Action cannot be taken on any bill that makes it out of committee until Democrats return.
There being 94 members present, a quorum is not present.
Texas Democrats have successfully broken quorum in the House for a second day. It's an attempt to stall a vote on the proposed congressional redistricting map. While the House did not have a quorum to conduct business, the Disaster Preparedness and Flooding Committee did.
There will be other bills. Ideas are being crafted as we speak.
More than 130 people died in the July 4th disaster. Dozens were children at a summer camp in Kirk County. While Democrats protest redistricting, Republicans are hitting them on stalling other legislation.
But Chris Turner is refusing to show up for work to deliver.
It's important to note Republicans didn't file priority legislation on a flood response until Monday. Of the 5 bills being considered Tuesday, House Bill 18 would provide funding for the operation of emergency communication systems.
Some of our camps were not just wholly unprepared for this catastrophic event. They were wholly unprepared for any flooding event.
House Bill 19 would require flood disaster plans for campgrounds. Representative Drew Darby wrote that bill.
If the division determines that a plan is insufficient, either because it will likely fail during an emergency or fails to meet basic safety standards, the campground has 90 days to make necessary revisions and resubmit the plan.
Another bill would require more training for certain first responders. One common theme is timely notification, with the addition of warning sirens along flood-prone areas. Democrat Joe Moody did not break quorum and attended the hearing. He thinks Governor Abbott has the power to do some of these things through executive action.
I think the legislature is doing everything that we can do. This committee is doing everything we can do, and I appreciate that. I just want to make sure that if there are tasks here that are components of any of these bills that can be done through executive direction, much like we saw during COVID, there was a number of things done by the governor and governor alone.
Now, it's unclear if the bills will be voted out of committee today. If they are, nothing can happen on the House floor until a quorum is met.
All right, that's Stephen Dial in our Dallas newsroom. Stephen, thanks.